One man regards one day above another. Another regards every day alike. Let each man be fully convinced in his own mind. He who observes the day observes it for the Lord, and he who eats does so for the Lord. For he gives thanks to God, and he who eats not for the Lord, he does not eat and gives thanks to God. For not one of us lives for himself, and not one dies for himself. For if we live for God, or if we die for the Lord. Therefore, whether we live or die, we are the Lord's. For to this end Christ died and lived again, and he might be Lord both of the dead and for the living. But you, why do you judge your brother? Are you again? Why do you regard your brother with contempt? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of God. For it is written, As I live, says the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue give praise to God. So then each one of us shall give account of himself to God. Romans 14, 5 through 12. Whom? What? As you approach seasoned adulthood, ask yourself, for whom and what am I living? Is it marriage? Is it a job, a house, a dream? Children or grandchildren? Leisure, recreation, sport, television, church, music, food. Whatever you live for, will it last? Living for a pursuit, a cancer, and a vocation, even a church, are simply ways of living for ourselves. There is nothing wrong with recreation, relaxation, and rest. There's nothing wrong with devoting ourselves to a hobby, sport, or other vocation. But there is a problem when these activities become so sum total of our existence, our reason for being, see. Then life lacks deeper meaning and purpose. What really counts is missing, see. Living for ourselves ultimately yields bitter fruit. We require a higher calling. C.T. Studd, a missionary to Africa, who gave up fortune and family to spend himself for God, said, "If Christ be God and died for me, there's nothing too great that I can do for him." As Christians, we must ask ourselves, for whom or what am I living? The utter abandonment of ourselves to Jesus Christ is a vital step toward Christian maturity. It is never too late to begin living for the glory of God, no matter what. Whom or what?